The most realistic online racing sim ever made. This is iRacing. Detailed laser scan tracks, fully dynamic, real world cars, and over 50 series to choose from. 6 online world championships offering over $400,000 in annual prizes. This is the original esport racing game. This is iRacing.
Welcome in, ladies and gentlemen. It is Wednesday night, and that means the Salt Flat IROC Series is back in action right here from the Kansas Speedway. We welcome you all into this round number 6 here tonight, presented by Griffith Stone. 5 races are in the books. 2 drivers already have multiple wins on the season. Only 3 drivers total have been able to find victory lane this season. Looking at the names that have won, Jordan Smith won the season opener and then won another one. Josiah Millen found himself in the middle of that. He won himself a race. Cole Day found himself winning 2 races also. Your point standings coming into round number 6 here tonight is Cole Day leading the points championship hunt 23 points to the good over Jordan Smith. Sitting in third is going to be Cody Levitt. The big unit, Randy Johnson, is sitting fourth, but I'm looking at the timing and scoring sheets here of the drivers who have registered into this event, and I am not seeing the big unit here tonight. Josiah Millen fell down to the 5th position after last week's disappointing finish. 6th is Donald Bennett, his teammates of the Keystone Motorsports stable, running 5th and 6th on the point standings this season. 7th is Jeff Bergner after his podium finish just last week. Darrell Clauder is 8th, Jeff Mathis is 9th, and Michael Bromley rounds out the top 10 coming into round number 6. Last week, we were at the Milwaukee Mile to do a battle. It was the first time the IROC Series ever traveled into Milwaukee, and it put on a pretty good show. A lot of side-by-side racing all night long, and it came down to some strategy plays. Cole Day making that a little bit of a last little run effort, which put himself into victory lane. Jeff Bergner, remember, had a 3-wide penalty early on in that one, and he actually rebounded pretty well to finish on the podium. We'll see if he's going to be able to do it once again here tonight at Kansas. It's going to be a wide track. We're going to see 2, 3, and a possible 4 wide racing action here tonight. I hope you race fans are ready because the checkered flag in practice is over. That means qualifying is coming up next. It'll be 2 laps, 5 minutes for each driver to turn themselves in a qualifying time. Let's see who's going to be some of the first drivers out there on track tonight. Let's take a look, and it looks like possibly one of the first drivers out will be the driver out of Utah. Drives the number 21 for the Midnight Runners. He goes by the name of Jeff Bergner. It's the sprint car driver. Not doing much sprint car racing these days. Most of the racing that Jeff Bergner does is right here via the iRacing platform. Just last Wednesday night, he was able to bag himself that podium finish. It's the 2nd podium finish for the driver out of Utah in his Salt Flat IROC racing career. See if he can do it once again here tonight. It's a little bit out of his realm. He's more of a short track driver. He really likes to be able to throw the car into the corner. The draft package with these IROCs, not truly the biggest fan of them all, but he will go on to our timing and scoring. See if he can come back around here. Laps are going to be a little bit longer here at the Kansas Speedway than they were just last week. Take a look at this driver out of Ohio. He drives for the Deeper Darker Do team. It's the 88 of Jamie Leach. He snagged himself a championship just a couple seasons ago in the IROCs. Now he's back with the Deeper Darker Do team and Cody Levitt. Missing last week, unfortunately, as he was out of town. And, well, the man's actually, I believe, homeless right now. Just sold his home over there in Ohio and has not had closing on his new home. But he is here to do some racing with the big boys tonight. Put it at the top of the screen. Find your timing and scoring. Right now, just 5 drivers have turned in a time, and the part-time runner Shane Mullins is at the top of the boards, but sitting here in the position number 2. It's the man out of Florida. He goes for the team, coast to almost coast. Him and Colton Farrow are teammates for multiple seasons now. The driver of the number 26, the Gibson AC and refrigerant driver. He is second, now knocked down to third. Let's see where Darrell will come across the timing and scoring line. Will it be faster lap number 2? It will be, just by about 4 1/1000ths of a second, so not too much able to move up through the timing and scoring. Jamie Leach goes to the top of the board. Here's our resident from down under in Puerto Rico. The man lives the dream every day, race fans, and then he gets to come out here and race and live another dream as a NASCAR racer here on the iRacing platform. Orlando Rivera is moving down the timing and scoring, but let's see. Second lap about to come into the books here for Orlando Rivera. Orlando comes across the timing and scoring, and a little bit slower lap number 2, so lap number 1 will count. Right now, Jamie Leach is at the top of the boards, and here's the number 40, Josiah Millen. He just finishes up his 2 laps of qualifying. He'll bring the number 40 down pit road. Right now, he is in the 5th position. Fan favorite racing, Jason Griffith Dobbs, jetting for 6 for the No Doubt Racing team. Right now, he is partnerless here tonight. He is 6th on the qualifying charts, the driver out of Tennessee. Dobbs back in action after a couple of weeks of being away from the iRacing service after he had computer issues. Good to see him back for the 2nd week in a row. We always love to see the enthusiasm that Jason brings to the raceway. There you see that yellow machine, highlighter yellow car here tonight. Let's see, 2nd lap going to go in the books here for Dobbsy. And it's a little bit quicker, actually a little bit slower. So lap number 1 for Dobbs will be the one that counts into the boards here tonight. Here's the man who almost had himself his first win as a rookie. It's the driver of the 57. This is Jeff Mathis out of Florida. One of those Rookie of the Year candidates this season here in the IROC Series. Has about 1 minute to be able to get back around here. Should be able to get at least 1 lap for the driver out of Florida. Just a couple of weeks ago, Jeff Mathis battled for a win. Just was not able to save enough fuel in that 57 machine. Cole Day takes the top spot. Now Cody Levitt comes across. The man out of Las Vegas, the Deeper Darker Do driver. We just talked about his teammate Jamie Leach. Cody Levitt now goes to P number 1, so a new quick time at Kansas. Cole Day is 2nd. Jamie Leach is 3rd. Ira Kohlhaas is 4th. Quincy Atkins actually turned in a qualifying lap while we were watching some other guys, and Mr. Atkins goes 7th quickest on the board with just about 15 seconds left here in our qualifying session. All 22 drivers who have logged in have turned a lap, even that man out of Virginia. Todd Poston, he right now is the 14th quickest driver on our timing and scoring here tonight. Qualifying about to end, as there it is. The checkered flag is officially waving here tonight in qualifying. That means we are going to head to our starting lineup here tonight, brought to us by Coffee and Comics. And, of course, we got to thank Colton Farrow for that sponsorship with the Coffee and Comics. Let's take you to your starting lineup. This is how it looks here for the Griffith Stone race at Kansas. Cody Levitt's going to start on the pole out of Las Vegas in that 38 Purple Peeper Eater car. Starting 2nd here tonight, the driver of the 37, that's going to be Cole Day. Starting on the 2nd row, driving out of Ohio, driving for the Deeper Darker Do, number 88, that's going to be Jamie Leach. The Western Tennessee native, he goes by the name of Big Country Kohlhaas. It's Ira Kohlhaas in the 29. He'll start in the 4th position. Jordan Smith driving the number 5. He will roll off here tonight on the grid in the 5th position. Josiah Millen out of Topton, Pennsylvania, driving the number 40 for the Keystone Motorsports stable. He'll start 6th tonight. 7th tonight, out of Carolina, the South Carolina driver of the 57, the Atkins Motorsports racer. It's going to be Quincy Atkins. Starting from the 8th position, driving the number 7 here tonight at Kansas, it's the drafttop.com entry, the number 7 of Michael Bromley. Starting in the 9th position, racing for the No Doubt Racing, number 98 out of Tennessee, it is racing Jason Griffith Dobbs. Starting in the 10th position, rounding out the top 10, out of Georgia, the late model driver, the 84, that is Lynn McNeese. Rookie of the Year candidate, driving the 57, out of Florida, Jeff Mathis will roll off in the 11th position. Part-time runner, the number 22, Shane Mullins out of Ohio, he'll start on that 12th position. 13th starting spot here tonight. Driver of the number 19, Rookie of the Year, it's going to be Russ Hancock. Starting in the 14th position, out of Virginia, driving the 48 for the NSRA Stable Group, that is going to be Todd Poston. Starting in the 15th, driver for the BeastRacing.com, out of Puerto Rico, drives the 08, it is Orlando Rivera. Starting 16th for the Coast to Almost Coast, driver out of Florida, the number 26, it is Daryl Clorner. Starting 17th, driver out of Topton, Pennsylvania, driving the Keystone Motorsports number 31 entry, it is Donald Bennett. Driving the Raise Energy Drink 04 out of Utah, it's going to be Danny Valenzuela. 19th on the starting lineup, out of Nevada, it's going to be the 62, Coast to Almost Coast Racing, number 62 of Colton Farrow. Starting 20th on the grid here for the over-the-wall racing team, it's the 05 out of California, it is Timmy Valenzuela. 21st on the grid for the Midnight Runners, it's going to be the 01 out of Tennessee, that is Josh Taylor. Starting 22nd, it is his teammate for the Midnight Runners group, the number 21, that is Jeff Bergner, starting 22nd on the grid. That's your starting lineup, brought to us by Comics and Coffee, as the field works their way out of turn number 4 this time by. We're going to drop the green flag, and we're going to go racing here in the Griffith Stone. Round number 6. iRacing Pace Truck is in, and with a Gibson and AC refrigerant green flag is waving. We are racing here at round number 6 tonight. Great start by everybody coming up through the gearbox here tonight at Kansas. Everybody's going to go the 2x2 dance like they do. It's going to get wild here tonight, race fans. Cody Levitt, Cole Day will lead them down out of turn number 2 for the first time here tonight. IROC Kohlhaas bringing the outside heat there, trying to get to the back bumper of Cole Day. Cole Day was last week's winner, and he is trying to go back-to-back here, but they got three purple cars lined up to the inside. Cole Day is going to lead the outside pack. Jamie Leach going to hold his ground. Who's going to lead lap number 1? Cole Day will lead the first lap of the Griffith Stones 70-lap event here tonight at the Kansas Speedway. No big movers right now, though. Look a little bit farther back here in that 8th position. That's Lynn McNeese. Todd Poston working to the inside of him. McNeese is way up out of the groove. Orlando Rivera not going to the inside here to get around Lynn McNeese. The drivers towards the backside of this group here have all started to single file themselves out right now. Timmy Valenzuela is the trail car there. He is sideways in that 05. Down onto the apron goes Timmy Valenzuela, drifting for that 05. He is from California. A lot of drift events that Timmy has been to in the last so often, and now he's showing us what he has learned. He's going to fall off the back of the field by about 4 seconds. Still side by side, though, up here at the front. Cody Levitt, Cole Day swapping it back and forth. That inside lane doesn't seem to be that much of an advantage right now, nor does the outside lane to seem to be moving too far. Still got the 3 cars to the outside. I believe that's the 22 of Shane Mullins, also in the gray number 22. Here comes that 48. That's Todd Poston working up to the outside in the red machine. The 6th car back on the outside lane. Poston of late has had some terrible luck on the iRacing.com platform, and now he is trying to turn it around here tonight at Kansas. Everybody working 2x2 once again. Here comes the 22 of Shane Mullins to the outside. That's Michael Bromley there in the middle, and the number 7 down to his inside. It's the driver out of South Carolina. That's the 57 of Quincy Atkins. So they are 3 wide for the 7th, 8th, and 9th position. Levitt still going to lead the bottom in his purple number 38 machine. Behind him is the 88. That's Jamie Leach in his purple machine. Both drivers associated with the same team. You can tell that by the colors on their vehicles here tonight. Two different shades of purple. It's a darker purple for the deeper, darker dew team, which is Levitt in the 38, who's leading the bottom groove with the 88 and Leach behind him. Then it's the Intimidate group by Cold Day to the outside. You realize that is more of a bluer purple. Let's see who leads at the line this time by give that lap there. Not number 5 to Cold Day as he leads another one here with Ira Kohlhaas pushing on his back bumper. You see that Kohlhaas is to the outside in that baby blue machine. Then Michael Bromley, who's just back by one car in the outside lane. They got Millen in between them. They are on the same team, the ABV team. Lynn McNeese going to slide high as Colton Farrow works down to the inside of him. There's the 19 of Russ Hancock behind his buddy of McNeese. Look at Shane Mullins working to the outside once again at the start-finish line. He'll look to the outside of Todd Poston, but he does not have a run on the 48, so he goes back in line, gives Todd a little bump down there into the corner. Mullins is going to go high. Here comes Lynn McNeese. McNeese is going to try and fill the hole down there on the bottom. He will work around the 22 of Mullins as he worked out of the groove. Now it'll put the two NSRA Super Speedway drivers nose to tail. McNeese trying to run back down Todd Poston, who's just out in front of him. Poston now trying to take a little bit of that inside advantage from Michael Bromley. Not going to be able to. In this front draft, though, you notice it is still 21 drivers strong, all the way from Cody Levitt back here on Darrell Clauter. And that is only a 1.5 second gap of racers that are still bunched up 2 by 2. As far as the eye can see, look at the traffic here in Kansas tonight as these IROC drivers are doing the battle. Out of turn 2, they come once again on lap number 8, side by side. Look at it, it is about 10 rows deep of side by side racing action here tonight. The inside's not able to pull an advantage on the outside. The outside just can't seem to get an advantage. Going into the corners, it seems like that outside lane really starts to lose the momentum. Cody Levitt will lead this lap by at the line. But then halfway down the straightaways here, Cold Day really brings the outside momentum with Big Country Kohlhaas pushing on him. Right now, neither driver is able to separate themselves and get either of those lanes to go. This time, Kohlhaas going to go up the track a little bit. Millen follows him up the track. We'll see if that outside can get back here as they do side by side for the race lead. Cold Day will actually lead him into turn number 3. But that run that Cold Day had going into 3 completely gone because Cody Levitt swaps back in front of him by about a half a car length. Let's see if we can get the onboard camera here. Riding from our gyro camera located in the dash here of Darrell Clauter. You are looking forward. This is the final car. There's Darrell Clauter. See all the cars out in front of him? That's the entire field. Clauter runs back here in the 20th position. 1.3 seconds, 1.4 seconds back behind your race leader. And that's all the cars, all the mayhem. Look at them swerving in and out. Every driver still trying to find his way. Look at that. They are 3 wide up there. McNeese, that's actually Poston now in the middle with Mullins to the outside. I believe that is Quincy Atkins down there on the bottom groove as we still ride on board with Darrell Clauter here. Clauter going to lift at the start-finish line. Maybe saw something that he didn't like out in front of him. So Darrell Clauter right now is tailing this field, just trying to feel it out here tonight. Shane Mullins, though, says, you know what, boys, I'm going to hang it high, wide, and handsome, and he is actually starting to make that outside lane work to his advantage. Remember, he fell back to about the 10th position. Now he is battling for position number 3 as he is 3 wide out of turn number 4. Here comes the number 22 Rocket of Mullins to the outside, and he is almost going to be battling for the race lead now because this time down into turn number 1, he will be there now. Some more drivers going to jump to the outside. Here comes the 48. That's Todd Poston. Here comes Lynn McNeese, and I think that's Donald Bennett thinking about going to the outside lane here. Cold Day going to try and block now. He's going to be forced. Ira Kohlhaas going to look to the inside. Mullins is to the outside, battling for the race lead. Cold Day surges ahead down here into turn number 3. Will Mullins be able to get that 22 Rim Rider machine up here to take the race lead. He's the only one we've seen make the outside lane work. Look at Quincy Atkins make the inside lane work. He shuffled Jordan Smith out of it. Now they are 3 by 3 here. Your race leaders, Cody Levitt and Cole Day, have a challenger to the outside. Shane Mullins is coming, and he is coming in a hurry. Look at Jordan Smith. He was the third car to the inside lane just a couple laps ago. Now he's all the way back to the 12th position. He is running the third lane around the speedway now. Look at Ira Kohlhaas, Josiah Millen. They move up the track a little bit. Maybe they think they can carry a little more momentum to the outside lane. 3 yellow cars down to the bottom. You see the yellow 75 and the yellow 57. That's Quincy Atkins and Jeff Mathis. Those two drivers are on a team. They have the alliance with the highlighter yellow team of the No Doubt Racers. So all 3 of those yellow machines are working together here tonight. Down the back straightaway they go. Still that outside lane of Mullins. Got Poston and now McNeese up there. Jamie Leach up the track just a little bit, almost into Big Country. Kohlhaas. Kohlhaas is the meat in the sandwich right now, as look at him. It is 3 by 3 by 3 here at Kansas as we come to complete lap number 14. Who is going to lead it at the stripe? Boy, that was Cole Day over Cody Levitt, then Mullins. All about a splitter length difference at the line. McNeese going to back out of it just a little bit here. See if he can get the run back up onto the back bumper of that 48 as they work down the back straightaway. Kohlhaas going to sway a little bit on the back bumper of the 37 of Cole Day right now. Riding on board here with Big Country Kohlhaas. Look at him. Let's take a lap here around the track with the ABV driver. Look at Mullins to the outside. You're just following Cole Day right now, hoping you don't slide up the track, hoping Jamie Leach down on the bottom can keep the 88 down there. Down the back straightaway, still 3 wide. There is still that 48 of Poston to the outside here of Ira Kohlhaas. It seems like the car is starting to lose a little bit of the turn. Almost contact there with Mullins as they worked out of the corner. But that's what it looks like riding on board with Ira Kohlhaas. As we work back down into turn 1, that is still the 3 wide racing for the first 2 rows. It looks like McNeese has decided to back her down for just a moment and trails Josiah Millen. Jordan Smith maybe trying to save a little fuel out there as he has now started to drop back on the outside groove. He is now back to the 14th position. And everybody is freight training down to the bottom. Look at Bennett. Bennett was at one point inside the top 10. He's all the way back to the 16th position. Possible green flag lap. Green flag stops pending here in just a couple of laps as we work lap 18. Big moves. Cody Levitt down to the bottom. He is going to be shuffled out. Levitt going to go from the lead on the inside row down to the bottom. I'm not sure if something happened to the driver of the 38, but he is going to tag the rear of the field here now. As that's going to shuffle things up. Cole Day now goes to the bottom. Big Country Kohlhaas leads that middle groove with Millen. Mullins still to the outside, and Mullins actually almost up into the outside retaining wall that time. Cole Day now going to drop to the bottom. Jamie Leach is going to be left to the inside. Will he be able to lead at the line? Give it to Jamie Leach leading that lap by. So now Jamie Leach has a bonus point here tonight. Cole Day going to go down there. He'll ride the bottom rim. He'll tag the back of the field here. Jeff Bergner will work around him in turns 1 and 2. Donald Bennett will follow in suit. So now Jamie Leach leads the bottom. Mullins is to the outside. Mullins crowds down on Ira Kohlhaas, which forces Kohlhaas down onto Leach. They're able to hang on to it, but they are trading paint 3 wide at the front of the field here on lap number 19. No takers from the front pack down to pit road here. Big sways by the number 22 of Mullins to the outside, as Millen got a little loose there coming through the tri-oval. Jamie Leach leads it once again at the line. 4 jokers to the outside, to that middle groove, 1 joker to the outside, and everybody else freight train lined up on the bottom like we are stuck and glued to the train tracks here tonight. Atkins taking a peek to the inside. He is going to stuff the nose of the 75 down there. Leach is going to slam the door shut. As we work out of turn number 4 here this time, let's see, does Mullins have enough momentum built up in the 22 at the line? Nope, Jamie Leach going to lead another one here tonight at Kansas. 20 laps officially in the books. No green flag takers to pit road just yet, but those green flag pit stops are pending, race fans. This is what you have come to see here with the Salt Flat IROC Series. Green flag pit cycles will be starting in just a handful of laps, and then the strategy play for every driver through the field here. Who comes with who? Who pits when? Is it 4 tires? Is it 2 tires? Is it just gonna be fuel when they do pit? None of your leaders coming down pit road. Everybody stays out there. It looks like Cody Levitt actually having some blinking issues with the 38. That's what sent him to the back of the field right now. He is just hanging on to the back of the field as we still hang on 3 wide at the front of the field. Ira Kohlhaas, Josiah Mill, those 2 cars, the blue and orange machines in the middle, the 29 and the 40. They have been stuck in the middle for the last, call it 15 laps, as Mullins to the outside just can't get around them. He has gotten there, and ever since he got to the outside, it seems like that 22 has just hit a brick of air out there and just can't go anywhere. No takers down pit road once again. Everybody will stay out here. I'm expecting at least maybe 4 laps at most for these drivers left in the tank of fuel. There you see Jamie Leach leaving a big opening down to the bottom of the track there from Atkins. Atkins keeps looking at it, just not able to get by. Let's take a look here. Looking back off the 88, it's the drafttop.com onboard camera. Look at that big shove by Atkins to the back bumper of the 88, and that actually got Jamie Leach all sorts of out of shape. Good shot here provided by the drafttop.com onboard camera. No takers to pit road, but we're going to go 4 wide racing at the line. Quincy Atkins will lead a lap here tonight at Kansas. Mullins going to have to back out of it. Quincy Atkins going to come back out onto the raceway. We are 3 wide, door banging. Jamie Leach and Ira Kohlhaas make contact. Big Country got to go up to the top side now. He was in the middle groove. Now he gets bumped to the outside lane as we stay 3 wide. Atkins and Millen down on the bottom. Millen goes back to the middle groove here. Here comes the Joker. Here comes Racing Jason to the bottom. Quincy Atkins can't hold the 75 out there. Looks like possibly maybe the yellow machines are coming to pit road. They will be the first drivers down onto pit road here tonight. Here they come, the 75, the 98, and the 57. They will be the first takers onto pit road here on lap 25. So that'll leave Jamie Leach, Big Country, Kohlhaas, and Josiah Millen running 1, 2, and 3. Millen now takes over that second position as Kohlhaas is still to the outside. Mullins is now back down onto the bottom. You're seeing everybody really start to single themselves out. Well, who will come to pit road this time by? They know the yellow machines have now already come to pit road here on lap 25. Who will pit at the end of lap 25 here? It doesn't look like any takers coming to pit road. Possibly everybody going to stretch their fuel as far as they can here on the first cycle of pit stops tonight. Looking back once again off the 88 drafttop.com onboard camera, looking back at Josiah Millen. There's Ira Kohlhaas. Mullins back to the outside. Here comes Poston working to the inside of Mullins. So that'll put Poston and Lynn McNeese down on the bottom. Is Jamie Leach coming this time to pit road, I believe. Here he comes down to pit road. He's going to bring, it looks like Poston tried to come to pit road, but he's going to miss pit road. McNeese will hit pit road. Russ Hancock, Danny Valenzuela, Timmy Valenzuela all will make pit road here on lap 27. So that'll put Millen out front. He leads last time by, so that's a bonus point for the driver of the number 40 out of the Keystone Motorsports stable. Ira Kohlhaas still trailing him. Shane Mullins back here still trying to run those drivers back down. Orlando Rivera is up to the 4th position. Todd Poston, though, after missing pit road, is all the way back to that 10th position and trying to now maybe hit pit road this time. Here comes Millen, Kohlhaas, Mullins, and a whole slew of drivers this time will make pit road. There's Millen, Kohlhaas, Mullins, Bennett, Farrell, Bromley, Day, Smith, Poston, Levitt, Clauter, all down pit road here. This is really going to shake things up tonight, as everybody else has now brought themselves to pit road except for 3 drivers. It's going to be Orlando Rivera, Josh Taylor, and Jeff Bergner. Looking at it right now, it doesn't look like any penalties have been handed down for, speeding onto pit road or a late commitment to pit road. Here comes Rivera, Taylor, and Bergner. They're going to all come down pit road this time. They will be the final drivers to hit pit road here on lap number 28. So these 3 stretch it the farthest here tonight. Jamie Leach is going to come out of pit road, and he might be able to jump up in front of this group. Here you see Quincy Atkins. Here comes Griffith. Here comes Mathis. They are nose to tail. Jamie Leach is going to get left down to the inside. The yellow machines will work to the outside around them. They came down pit road, though, 4 laps ago. Jamie Leach able to actually work into this group. Here you see it. Once Atkins and Griffith all got there, Jamie Leach was able to just kind of hold them at bay, that brick of air. Look at everybody coming off of pit road, though. Look at everybody being led by the 31 of Donald Bennett. He's down to the inside. It's Bennett, it's that's Farrow, that's Mullins, Cole Haas, and I believe that's Jordan Smith, Cole Day, Todd Poston. They are all right there, but look at it. Lynn McNeese came down 1 lap sooner, and look how he was able to gap that whole field right there as we stay under the green flag conditions. After our first green flag pit cycle, it will be Jamie Leach actually taking over the race lead here, as Orlando Rivera, Josh Taylor, and Bergner are all down pit road yet. We'll wait for it to cycle through before we take you through how everybody officially is scored. But right now I can tell you Jamie Leach, Jason Griffith, Jeff Mathis, Quincy Atkins will be your top 4. But look at this. Josiah Millen, pit road penalty. Too fast entering pit road. 1 lap down to the race leaders. Russ Hancock also getting popped. Too fast entering pit road. So penalties for the number 40 of Josiah Millen and the number 19 of Russ Hancock will trap them a lap down right now to the race leaders. 29 laps officially in the books here as we work close to the halfway point tonight in our Griffith Stone round number 6 here tonight of the Salt Flat IROC series. Let's take a look. We told you we were going to take a quick gander here in just a couple of laps. Show you where everybody is running. There is the official drop-down timing and scoring. On the left-hand side, Jamie Leach takes over the race lead. There you see Jason Griffith. He is there in second. Jeff Mathis is third. Quincy Atkins is fourth. Donald Bennett is fifth after the pit cycle. Colton Farrow is right there, sixth. Shane Mullins is seventh. Ira Kohlhaas is eighth. Jordan Smith is ninth. And Cole Day actually rounds out the top 10. Lynn McNeese is back down pit road in this number 84 machine. Unscheduled stop for the driver of the 84. So now Jamie Leach is with some unfamiliar drivers, not used to racing with the yellow machines. 2 of the yellow cars, the 57 and the 75, that is Mathis and Atkins. Both of them drivers are rookies. Jamie Leach doesn't have that many races around them. Actually, only 4 races, as this is Jamie Leach's 5th race of the season here in round number 6. Missed the Milwaukee Mile last week as he was away. I believe if my notes read right, Jamie Leach was actually having to work late last week. And remember, Dobbs hasn't made every race this year either. So that puts them a little bit farther down. Dobbs tonight came in 16th in the points. Jamie Leach was 19th. So both those drivers looking to have some good, strong showings here tonight at Kansas. And they are exactly doing that here as we hit the halfway point tonight. While we're at the halfway point tonight, race fans, we got to thank you all for tuning in here tonight on the Turn 3 Racing Network. Look at everybody back here, though. Donald Bennett is there 3 wide. That 22 machine has just been hanging out to the top side. The thing that worries me now about that 22 of Shane Mullins is he's been rim riding the most here tonight. How much fuel does that burn extra for that number 22? He is taking the longest path around the raceway. Todd Poston right there in front of him. Now Mullins goes right back to the quarter panel of the 48. Ira Kohlhaas trying to lead that middle lane once again because that'll put him in the middle when Mullins goes to the outside. Donald Bennett doing what he needs to do. He is just holding that bottom groove, trying to pull the 62 of Colton Farrell around. Jordan Smith is right there, and I believe that's the 37. That is the 37 with the yellow rims. That's how you can tell the difference between Jordan Smith and Cole Day. Is Jordan Smith is the brighter purple with black rims. Cole Day is the brighter purple with gold rims. Gold on a lot of these cars here tonight. There you see the number 5 has gold. The number 31 has silver. Gold trim on these machines. That indicates they have won a race this season. In the IROC series, only 3 drivers right now carry gold on their cars. That's the 5 of Jordan Smith, the 37 of Cole Day, and the number 40 of Josiah Millen. And Millen right now, though, in the 20th position, 1 lap down. He is currently sitting in that lucky dog position tonight. As these drivers start to reel in Millen, it's the 31 of Bennett and Kohlhaas, and Poston now actually goes down to the bottom groove here. He doesn't want to be stuck to the outside at this point. Goes down there, files in line. There's another group. There's another pack. It's our 3rd pack of racers. Looks like it's from the 13th position on back. It's Jeff Bergner, Josh Taylor, Cody Levitt, Danny Valenzuela. There's the lap car. I believe that's Lynn McNeese is mixed in there. Russ Hancock is mixed in there. And Michael Bromley is in the 17th position. Those drivers are the 3rd pack of racers. Then there's a couple more cars that just fell off the back of it. It's Darrell Clauter in the number 26 and the 05 of Timmy Valenzuela. They are currently running in the 18th and 19th position. Timmy Valenzuela is the final driver on the lead lap, and he is trying to push the Dickens right now out of the 26 of Darrell Clauter, who's down there in Florida. So right now you have a driver from Florida being pushed by the California driver. If I'm reading the timing and scoring right now Timmy Valenzuela is about 10.5 seconds behind, that driver, Jamie Leach. Here comes the 98 of Racing Jason. He's going to try to work to the outside down the back straightaway here. There it is. They work side by side. Mathis and Atkins both go to the outside lane to try and follow Dobbs around the 88 of Jamie Leach. We have not seen an actual pass other than that 3rd lane, and Dobbs is going to try, but it's not going to be good enough at the line. It's going to be Jamie Leach leading once again here on lap 38. 37 laps officially in the book here tonight of round 6, presented by the Griffith Stone. No caution flags have flown just yet. Donald Bennett still working that inside. Still got Colton Farrell trapped up underneath him. Bennett this season has come in, and he has come with vengeance. The last couple seasons, Bennett having some really strong showings, then having some showings that maybe just didn't go his way towards the end of the race. This season, though, it's been consistency. Hanging around that top 10 all season long brings him in to running in the 6th position in the championship hunt. He's only 51 points back in the championship hunt, and he is having himself a good night here tonight. He's running in that 5th position as him and Kohlhaas just kind of keep sliding it back and forth. You know, you take it for now, I'll take it back at the end of the corner, or I'll take it going in. So with him having such a strong showing here tonight, he is the biggest mover of the race also. He is up 12 positions as he runs in that 5th spot. Ira Kohlhaas, though, a little bit of a tale of 2 stories for these drivers. Kohlhaas comes in tonight a little bit farther down. He is 22nd on our list. Only 1 top 10 finish for the driver out of Western Tennessee. He had a 7th place finish at the Gateway Motorsports Park, or Worldwide Technology Raceway. Other finishes this season for Ira Kohlhaas: 21st at Milwaukee, a 13th at Las Vegas, which is very comparable here to the Kansas Speedway, a 22nd at Darlington after starting 2nd. It just was not the night for Ira Kohlhaas. And then a 27th place finish to open the season at Michigan. So now, right now, he would have his best finish if the race were to end here on lap 41 as they come across the line. They are currently sitting 4.8 seconds behind the race leader of Jamie Leach as they work around the speedway. We talked about that 3rd pack that was led by Jeff Bergner there a couple laps ago. Well, he has now been shuffled into the pack. There you see Ira Cole, or actually that pack has now become 1 pack. Read it wrong. That pack is caught back up there with Bergner and Taylor. But the other drivers that we were about to talk about, Bromley and Valenzuela, Levitt, Smith, Day, they're all back here. They have not caught that second pack. Only a handful of drivers have been able to go up there and run them down. Nothing has changed out front. It's still Ira Kohlhaas with the yellow brigade behind him. Last time these drivers were down on pit road, it was on lap 26 for your race leader, 24 for Jeff Mathis. So probably within the next 8 laps, you're going to be looking to see Jeff Mathis, Quincy Atkins, and Jason Griffith all come down towards pit road to get some fuel and tires, possibly for the final time tonight. Looking back off your race leader, there you see the yellow machines behind them. That is Mathis, that is Atkins, that is Griffith. And then you see the group of cars that are stacked up 2 by 2 behind them. Way back there, 5 seconds back, it's Bennett and Kohlhaas, Bergner, Farrow, and Mullins. Actually, it looks like here comes your drivers that are running second. It's going to be Mathis leading them to pit road. It's going to leave Jamie Leach on the island by himself. Short pitting here for the drivers of the 57, the 75, and the 98. They come down pit road just a little bit early. So we'll see where they will all funnel back out. How bad will this hurt Jamie Leach, though? Right now, Leach's speed down the back straightaway looks like 145 miles an hour into turn number 3 by himself. 147 for the rest of the crew. Behind them, sideways for Jeff Bergner. Bergner going to go into the outside wall. Yellow flag is going to fly for the first time here tonight as Jeff Bergner up and over in the number 21. He is still going like the Energizer Bunny. So caution flag number 1 as Bergner actually winds up on his lid. Let's go back. You see him sideways as it looks like Mullins was into the back of the number 21, which is going to bring out this yellow flag for the first time here tonight. See if we can go back just a little bit farther here. See if we can follow this group of machines. Let's see, is there contact? Oh, yeah, there's contact from the 22 to the 21 of Bergner, and then Taylor nowhere to go. Getting into it with the 21, sending Jeff Bergner up and over here tonight. Bergner's going to be out of this one with an expired motor now in that number 21 machine. But look at everybody as they come down pit road. Jamie Leach came in as your race leader, but the guys that are going to really benefit from this, that is Jason Griffith, I believe. Or did they get trapped a lap? They got trapped a lap down, unfortunately, with their pit strategy. They're going to have to take a wave around here, and Timmy Valenzuela did not come down pit road. So we're going to have to see how that all shakes out here. But everybody else will come down. They're going to get their 4 tires and fuel. Colton Farrow will actually win the battle out of pit road. Josiah Millen got the wave around under this yellow flag, so to put the driver of the number 40 back onto the lead lap. Pit road was run by Farrow, like we said. Ira Kohlhaas comes out running second. Donald Bennett third. He'll be restarting 5th here tonight, possibly. See if Timmy Valenzuela comes down pit road first. Todd Poston comes out running in the 6th position. 7th is Jamie Leach. 8th is Cody Levitt. Shane Mullins is 9th. And Michael Bromley rounds out the top 10. Now Timmy Valenzuela will bring the 05 down pit road. Gets a lap led here tonight. Millen, Hancock, all getting to come down. Looks like the 01 of Josh Taylor is also down onto pit road. So that will turn things over to Colton Farrow, Ira Kohlhaas, Donald Bennett, Todd Poston, Jamie Leach, Cody Levitt, Shane Mullins, Michael Bromley, Cole Day, and Jordan Smith. as we work under the caution flag, race fans, we're going to take a quick commercial break, and we'll be back here to bring you the closing laps here for the Griffith Stone round number 6 for the Salt Flat IROC series.
Simulated racing can be awesome, but it can also be kind of a free-for-all. Interestingly, auto racing faced the same problem in its earlier days. Whether it was on the back roads, the beaches, or the city streets, the racing was always fun. But there was always a certain level of chaos or danger, until some folks came along and put some order to all of this. Stuff like official racetracks, regulations about weight and equipment, and enforcement of standards. That's what gave us high-speed excitement, fast-paced action, and photo finishes. That's when racing became racing. The guys over at iRacing.com have made the same transformation in the world of sim racing. See, iRacing analyzes the performance and results of each driver in every race, so you can be sure you're always placed in races where the competition will be tight and that those reckless drivers who ruin it for us all will be kept in the pits. Not to mention that with members in over 130 countries already in their vast community, you can find races day and night, so you can always get in the action. You can even join a league of your favorite series and work your way up to one of 7 world championships, offering over $500,000 in prize money. And since updates are always automatic, you don't have to worry about software and can focus on the track. Zip up your fire suit and check out iRacing.com.
Assist to the front bumper, and he hits him again now. Ray Alfala into the outside wall.
He's going to pass nearly 3 cars down that front straightaway, and he's going to get them all done with. What amazing.
Lee to the inside goes Logan Cloudman is going to touch in. Pit press sideways. What a save.
Look to the outside as Cronkite goes off. De Jong into second place.
Going for the switchback. Oh, pinpoint driving.
It's howling down to the inside.
Trying this contact though.
Slide left to the racetrack. Chris Renner drives it back down underneath, and he takes that second spot right back. Joker goes to Garrett Lowe.
Garrett Lowe should take victory with all that contact.
He's going to try and make the move around the outside the parabolica. That's not going to work, but he's going to try and get the cut back here. Get the run out the parabolica. That's beautifully done there. Makashube, there's a little bit of door banging as well.
Welcome back, race fans, here to the Kansas Speedway here for round number 6 of the Salt Flat IROC series, the Griffith Stone 70-lap event, our 6th race of the season. Right now, we have some contenders up front who have not won a race in a while. Colton Farah, Ira Kohlhaas hasn't won since, I believe it was Pocono of last season, the season ender. So he is on a, call it a 5-race winless streak. Donald Bennett never able to win. Todd Poston hasn't won since last year. Jamie Leach hasn't won in, I believe it's 2 seasons. And Cody Levitt hasn't won since last season. So your top 6 drivers all hungry. iRacing Pace Truck is in, and the Gibson AC Refrigerant green flag is back out onto the speedway as we come up through the gears. Everybody are racing down into turn 1. Colton Farrell going to get a great start. That's going to put Donald Bennett into second, but the race battles will be for second on back. Jamie Leach to the inside of Ira Kohlhaas. Todd Poston is right there. And, you know, I was kind of doing the math here in my head for a lot of these drivers. Everybody will be able to make it the rest of the way on fuel here tonight. So if we go green to the end, you will see no more pit stops. Bennett sideways in turn 3. Bennett sideways chasing the number 31 here. Bromley going to spin the number 7. He's going to spin it to the apron. We stay green flag racing. So Bromley having his hands full that time out of turn 4 after Bennett was complete sideways in his 31 machine. Bennett's going to lose a couple positions, but he'll fall just to the 5th position. He's got Jordan Smith coming. Contact back there. Dobbs down onto the apron. Russ Hancock and Dobbs making contact. Dobbs is going to hang on to it, and we stay green still. Handling coming into a factor, into a play here with just 20 laps to go in this one. And Dobbs going to fall back just 2 positions, it looks, as he'll find Quincy Atkins and Jeff Mathis still back here. The 22 of Shane Mullins assessed an EOL penalty. He started tail end of the longest line. Look at Timmy Valenzuela. He was pretty much gone as he was way behind the 8 ball after sliding on lap number 1. The driver of the 05 saved by that caution flag, and now he runs into the 13th position, just trailing the rest of the field. Josiah Millen also got saved on that yellow flag as he was able to take the wave around. Now finds himself running 12th instead of the 20th position for the driver out of Topton, Pennsylvania. Your race leader, though, Colton Farrow. It's been a long drought for him. 3 seasons, I believe, or 2 seasons since we've actually got to talk to the driver of the 62. But here comes the 88 of Jamie Leach. He's getting pushed by the 48 of Todd Poston. And, oh no, did I believe, there he is. He popped back in. Mr. Blinky McBlinkerson. Colton Farrow comes back onto the raceway with 18 laps to go. Farrow is up 17 positions, running in that second position right now. It was 18 when he was the race leader, but Jamie Leach takes the outside advantage. Here comes Orlando Rivera. He's to the inside. He's picking up some spots. He's got Donald Bennett with him down to the bottom, and I believe that is Big Country Kohlhaas in the number 29 behind him, also trying to make up some ground. Here comes Cole Day, Jordan Smith, Cody Levitt. The Purple Peeper Eater Brigade is coming. Race fans, they are nose to tail. The first 4 cars to the outside groove, the only 4 cars to the outside groove. It's like the Purple Brigade versus the world here tonight. Jordan Smith a little bit sideways in that 05 as he's trying to push the 37 of Cole Day. Cole Day trying to push the 88 of Jamie Leach. You see everybody start to fan when they get into the corners, as this time when they work themselves off of turn number 4, it'll just be 16 laps to go here. Look at everybody swaying. Cole Day is up underneath the 88's rear bumper of Jamie Leach, and the 5 of Jordan Smith was up underneath the bumper of the 37, forcing him to seesaw back and forth. It is not easy to hang on to these cars here tonight at all. All these drivers, you think it's a street stock. Oh, the 88 of Leach is going to get turned by the 37. Caution flag is going to come out, as the 88 of Jamie Leach is sitting dead stopped in the center of the track with just 16 laps to go. Caution flag number 2 will fly here for the driver out of Ohio, getting a little help from the 37 of Cole Day. He goes around, and, well, now we got some strategies that are going to come in. Do you pit? Do you not? Do you put 4 tires on? Do you take 2 tires? It's going to be interesting to see who takes what when we get to that point here tonight. But first, let's watch what the truck has queued up for us. There you already see the 88 of Jamie Leach. Let's see. Let's watch it back here. Over top, you see the 37 of Cole Day just barely into the back of the 88 of Jamie Leach, which turns him around. Go back and watch this once again here. See the 37 of Day on the back bumper. That camera angle just misses it, but look how close. I believe that's Dobbs. We'll see if we have the onboard camera with Dobbs here in just a second to see if we can find out what he saw. Yeah, just a little bumper hook. These bumpers on these IROCs are not square. You're riding on board here with Jason Dobbs, the no doubt racer, the 98. Look at the yellow. Whoa. No contact for Dobbs as he made it through there, but I can assure you that he has got to be clinched up after that one. Let's go back and let's actually find Dobbs right here. Let's see if we can zoom in just a little bit here on our camera, and look how close it is for Dobbs. Right there, Jamie Leach hits the hooks and spins it around, and Dobbs just goes down there and misses. Nobody else gets involved in that, and Dobbs is going to come out of that one smelling like a rose. As we come back live here, nobody has come down pit road just yet with 14 laps to go. Everybody has stayed out, and it looks like possibly Cole Day is going to come to pit road. as he will come to pit road. I believe he's going to get the EOL penalty, which will put him behind the 8 ball anyway, so you might as well come down and take 4 tires and see if you can come humming through the field. Looks like Jamie Leach, Michael Bromley also going to come down pit road. Leach has some nose damage on that 88. The crew will go to work on that car. Here comes Lynn McNeese. He got the wave around, so he will now come to pit road also. Well, it's been a good day for one of the drivers out there on the racetrack. Let's see if we can get a word in with one of them here as they are moved up, or they have moved up 10 positions tonight. Let's see if we can get a word in with Danny Valenzuela. Danny, you got a copy?
Sure.
Well, they didn't hear you say that, but we're doing all right up here, Danny. That 04 machine, though, has come through the field here tonight. Do you have anything for these front runners in the final stages of this one?
You know, tonight we're just looking to get a decent finish. We've had a rough season so far, so finishing up here in the top 10 would feel like a win for us right now.
Yeah, it's been a rough season, you know, but you came in with a lot of confidence this year. So far, you know, maybe the finishes aren't to where you've been. I mean, Darlington was an 11th and Las Vegas an 11th, but right now you're having the best race of the season. What about this track that gives you the confidence to run towards the front like you are here tonight?
I think it's just I'm getting a lot more comfortable with the tires earlier than I think everybody else is. When you're coming out here on fresh tires, they're slipping and sliding all over the place. And I'm not feeling like I'm having the same issues everybody else I'm hearing is, you know, having that issue coming into one with the car wanting to loop on them. And we're feeling pretty comfortable. So it should be pretty good here at the end.
Feeling comfortable, but now you know a lot of this is going to come down to a lot of give and take possibly. Do you have anybody that's willing to work with you here at the end of this one?
At this point, I haven't really heard from anybody that they want to work or anything like that, so we'll be up here doing our own thing. Hopefully we can find somebody to work with here at the end. Looks like Cole Haas is up here kind of by himself too, so maybe the 2 of us can get hooked up and get things working.
Well, what about your brother back there? You think he can get up here and help you?
I'm just glad he's facing the right direction right now.
Well, lap number 1, it was pretty close that he might have almost took that 05 machine around, but we won't give that away. We'll let you go back and watch that one a little bit later. It's put circus music to it, and you got it.
Oh, I got to hear him on the mic. He was having a good time there for sure.
Well, Danny, good luck the rest of the way. Give these boys a good run for their money here tonight.
All right, have a good one, Roger.
There you heard from the driver out of Utah, driving the 04, Danny Valenzuela, racing for the over-the-wall racing team. Tonight, up inside the top 10 right now. Will he be able to finish there? That is going to be the main question going forward here, because it looks like we should get the one to go this time by at the line, and then we will send these boys off double file down into turn 1, as we will. It'll be Farrell to the inside, Poston to the outside. Then it'll be the 08 of Orlando Rivera and Jordan Smith lined up in row number 2. Donald Bennett to the inside, and then Cody Levitt outside him. That's row number 3. Ira Kohlhaas in row number 4 to the inside with Danny Valenzuela to the outside. Josiah Millen, I believe then that is Daryl Clotter. Where did he come from? Remember, race fans, he hung out towards the back of the field all night long. Now it's coming down to the time where the pay window is going to open here at Kansas, and he finds himself running inside the top 10. Dobbs is going to start their 11th. Quincy Atkins, Shane Mullins, Jeff Mathis, and Timmy Valenzuela all inside the top 15. Then it's Michael Bromley. He came down pit road. 4 fresh tires and fuel for him. Jamie Leach has restart in the 17th spot. 4 fresh tires and fuel for him. Same with Cole Day, Lynn McNeese. They're 18th and 19th. 20th is Hancock. Right now he is 1 lap behind the leaders. It looks like Josh Taylor and Jeff Bergner both out of this one, but we are getting ready, race fans, to come back into the Gibson AC and Refrigerant starting zone here tonight. The green flag is back in the air. We are racing once again here in the Griffith Stone 70. As you see, a little side drafting there from Jordan Smith to the 08 of Orlando Rivera. Smith going to take the big move from the inside to the outside, and he will take over that bottom groove. Will he be able to get around the 48 at Todd Poston, though, and then go to work on Colton Farrell, because it's 10 laps to go as they work down the back straightaway here tonight at Kansas. It'll be Colton Farrow leading us off down into turn number 3. He's still got Smith. He's got Rivera. He's got Bennett all lined up on the bottom groove, but he's still got the 48 of Poston to the outside. Here comes Bennett. He's going to peek to the outside. Back in line, though, at the start-finish line. Colton Farrow able to lead that one. Looks like Dobbs trying to make up some ground on the outside. He's trying to get around Danny Valenzuela. Cole Haas a little sideways in that ABV, number 29, machine the blue car. To the outside, there's Cody Levitt behind him. Millen and Bennett now nose to tail. 2 teammates there out of the Keystone Motorsports stable. This time by out of turn number 4. Just 8 laps to go, and a big shot from Jordan Smith to Colton Farrow. Here comes Orlando Rivera. He's going to go to the outside, sideways in the tri-oval. Smith going to go to the outside. Rivera sideways again. He now works down to the bottom groove. A lot of sideways handfuls here tonight with just 8 laps to go. Poston to the outside. He's got Jordan Smith on the back deck lid of him. Now Orlando Rivera. Can he push that number 62 up to the front? Bennett is right there. Millen is right there. Country Cole Haas is right there. Valenzuela is still hanging on to this group. This time, 7 laps to go. Look at everybody. The big wiggle there from Jordan Smith as he came out of turn 4. A big wiggle once again at the start-finish line. Everybody is dancing. The dance floor is open, and they are moving and shaking here tonight. Cole Haas going to go to the outside groove. Not going to have the momentum built up just yet. Remember, we have seen that 3rd lane work here tonight. Cole Haas is going to go up there and experiment with it. See if he can get to the outside of the 5 of Jordan Smith. They are starting to get the big check out of the back room here tonight for the Griffith Stone race here at Kansas. The pay window is about to open up. 6 laps to go as Smith is going to throw a block on Cole Haas. Cole Haas goes to the outside with Jordan Smith. They're going to put Todd Poston in the middle. Cody Levitt's going to think about shoving his nose into the middle to make it 3x3 at the front of the field here. Down the back straightaway they come. Farrow to the inside. Poston in the middle. Smith to the outside. Rivera down on the bottom. Bennett down on the bottom. Levitt in the middle with Cole Haas up top here tonight. Cole Haas, one of those dirt track drivers that love to go up top shelf here and just let her eat. 5 laps to go, this time by at the line. 5 laps to go, and oh boy, who is that? That is Timmy Valenzuela coming through the field here, 3 wide. He is just at the tail. They were 3 wide, battling for the 15th position. That tells you how hard it is to race here on a Wednesday night with the Salt Flat IROC Series. Poston gonna nose ahead this time into turn 3. Jordan Smith losing a little bit of it. One of them down onto the apron. That's the 57 of Quincy Atkins. He's able to get back up onto the groove. Timmy Valenzuela having a little problems. He's down onto pit road. As he comes back out onto the track, he was sideways out of 4. He drifted turn 4 back out onto the raceway. He's going to lose a lot of ground. He falls to about 6 seconds off the race pace. He is back there into the 19th position as we stay green with just 4 laps to go. Well, race fans, if you would have told me it was going to come down to 3 wide here at the end of this one, I would have told you probably not. It's going to come down to the strategy. But now, as we work into 3, contact from Farrow to Poston. Poston going to get sideways. They're going to wad him up. All the leaders are in trouble here. Quincy Atkins, Dobbs, Rivera, Smith involved. Poston's involved. Farrow is up and over. A lot of drivers. Dobbs is pointed in the wrong direction up against the fence. Orlando Rivera is involved in it. It's Rivera, it's Cole Haas, it's Griffith, it's Day, it's McNeese, Clauder, Mathis, Farrow, Levitt, a whole bunch of other drivers involved in this one. Boy, a wreck coming to get just 3 laps to go in this event. We will go to our 3rd caution flag here of the night. So this one's going to take some dissecting, race fans. A lot of drivers involved in this one. Let's go back. There you see the contact already that was initiated. And then everybody up into that outside wall. We'll go back and try and watch it once again here. Zyra Kohlhaas, he runs away with a ton of damage on that 29 machine. There you see the contact down below. They were 4 wide, and it just wadded them up in turn 3 and 4. Shane Mullins involved. There's Kohlhaas. Oh, Orlando Rivera sitting dead stop there. He goes up and over. He's able to wind up on his wheel. So does Colton Farrow. But the 62 machine, he takes her right to pit road. See the contact between all your race leaders. Oh, boy. Junkyard here at the end of this one for a lot of drivers. There you see that initial contact. Poston and Dobbs, which actually set that off when Poston went down the track into Dobbs, and then Poston right down into the race leaders. Unfortunate here for a lot of these guys. It was going to be a good night for a lot of them, and now possibly the scripts are going to change here. Now taking over the race lead, and it'll be a green-white checker shootout. It's going to be Bennett and Millen, Quincy Atkins, and then Poston, Valenzuela, Mullins, Day, Mathis, Levitt, and Kohlhaas are your top 10. A lot of drivers staying out here with a lot of damage on their vehicles. They are not going to bring them to pit road because they know that they have to get every position they can. This is going to come down to a green-white checker finish tonight. Bennett and Millen were just behind the battle for the race lead, and they were down on the bottom groove. When Dobbs and Poston made the contact with Farrow, it washed everybody completely up the track, and it took everybody along with it except for those cars that were running 3rd and 4th in line to the bottom groove. They were able to keep down on the bottom and snake on through this groove, or this group. Quincy Atkins was right in the middle of that. He was up on the top shelf, but somehow he was able to sneak by. Todd Poston was involved in that. You can see the damage to the nose of this number 48. He's going to restart here 4th, though, with a ton of damage. Danny Valenzuela was able to actually sneak through this, and he will now come out running in that 5th position. Jordan Smith, who was involved in that, he actually is back out on track, but he had to go to pit road. You see the left front of that car is hanging out. The right front also sandwiched in. A night that could have been for the driver of the number 5. Could have possibly won his 3rd race here of the season in just 6 races. The rookie right now has one of the best winning percentages as a rookie into the Salt Flat IROC series for Jordan Smith. He'll restart way back there, though, in about the 18th position. Timmy Valenzuela, who had a little handling issues out of turn number 4 just right before that, the lap before. Yeah, he was almost down onto pit road. So he will now restart 14th. So the caution going to save him once again. Last time he lost the draft, he was also off of turn 4 sideways. So he'll restart 14th. Remember Michael Bromley on that restart? Yep. He also lost it out of turn number 4 with that 7 machine after Bennett got sideways in his 31. Now Bromley back to the 11th position. The caution flag going to save him. He'll restart just outside the top 10 when we go back racing. As now it looks like the iRacing Pace Truck lights do go out, so we will go racing with 2 laps to go here in your Griffith Stone race at the Kansas Speedway. Race fans, we got to thank all of you for tuning in here tonight. If you enjoy the show that the Salt Flat IROC Series has put on here, the 3, the 4 wide racing tonight, go ahead, give them a thumbs up. Let them know you really appreciate what kind of racing they put on here, bringing back the historic IROC Series, putting drivers in evenly matched cars with, well, some awesome paint jobs done by Michael Bromley himself. And if it's your first time here on the Turn 3 Racing Network, go ahead, hit that little subscribe button, hit the little bell, get the notification. We go live anytime here on the Turn 3 Racing Network. We take you from the dirt tracks all the way to the super speedways and all the tracks in between. Some road course racing on the weekends, and then midweek right here on the Turn 3 Racing Network, you got the IROC series. What more could you want on your midweek hump day other than IROC racing? How about some more IROC racing? Overtime starting right now as we head back into the Gibson AC refrigerant restart lane. Bennett gonna smash the gas, and here we go. 2 laps are gonna be on the board here when we come back. 2 laps to go. Everybody down into turn 1. Bennett trying to run away and hide with this one. Quincy Atkins, though, was able to clear Millen, and Millen actually going to go down in front of Danny Valenzuela. Bennett will lead us out of turn number 2. Will he be able to come back around here and take the white flag tonight? It's Bennett, it's Atkins chasing him down the back straightaway. Bennett is running away like his life is depending on it. The DraftTop.com onboard camera with Donald Bennett, the 75 of Quincy Atkins right there. Valenzuela down onto the apron. He's going to lose a position. Here comes Atkins to the inside of Bennett. Bennett going to let him get to the inside. It's going to be the white flag here with Atkins going to the inside of Donald Bennett. They are crashing through the tri-oval. We're going to stay right here with the race leaders. Quincy Atkins onto the apron. Bennett going to wash up the track. Millen going to go to the bottom. He's going to block Todd Poston. Bennett hanging on to the outside. Here comes Cole Day. Can he help Donald Bennett get back to the race lead? It's the final lap here, coming to the checkered flag in the Griffith Stone 70-lap event here tonight at the Kansas Speedway. 2x2 into 3. 2x2 coming out of turn number 3. Quincy Atkins to the inside. Millen gonna door bang at the line. It's gonna be Quincy Atkins winning the Griffith Stone 70 here. The rookie, Quincy Atkins, gonna win the race. Donald Bennett gonna make contact with Millen after the checkered flag. I believe that's gonna spin the 40 of Millen around. That's gonna give Millen an X if he already didn't have it. But boy, what a race to the checkered. Quincy Atkins wins this race. Another Rookie of the Year candidate. A rookie coming in, gonna win it. Bennett finishes second. Millen's third. Cole Day is fourth. And Todd Poston is fifth. Jeff Mathis is sixth. That's how they all came across the Midnight Performance checkered flag. Some more door banging here for Quincy Atkins. A lot of the drivers giving him a little bit of celebration, celebratory victory. And now we're going to watch the driver of this 75 show us how to burn it down here tonight, race fans. Quincy Atkins out of South Carolina winning the Griffith Stone 70. As he celebrates here tonight, race fans, take a look at the top of the timing and scoring. Find where your favorite driver is going to wind up here tonight. And we're going to be right back with your post-race show.
The most realistic online racing sim ever made. This is iRacing. Detailed laser scan tracks, fully dynamic, real world cars, and over 50 series to choose from. 6 online world championships offering over $400,000 in annual prizes. This is the original esport racing game. This is iRacing.
Welcome back here, race fans, to the Kansas Speedway for the Salt Flat IROC Series. It is round 6 tonight, presented by the Griffith Stone, and we officially have a winner, and we have already caught up with him, race fans. Quincy Atkins, you're going to win here tonight at the Kansas Speedway. How does it feel to know you're a rookie in the series and you're able to park it in victory lane?
My heart's over here racing faster than it is winning a late model race. I don't know what to do right now.
Yeah, I got these hands and I don't know what to do is exactly what you just told me, pretty much.
Yeah, my hands are like up on the ceiling right now. I got to get them down.
Well, talk us through this race. It was a race of highs and a race of lows. You were able to come through the field in the beginning of it and get towards the front, and then those green flag pit stops. You were the first ones to pit road, thinking you were going to come out with the race lead, but you had that 88 of Jamie Leach right there with that group. What did you guys think when you we're calling it an intruder into the pack of 3?
Yeah, we decided to kind of short pit it. You know, we were doing the math on it. We figured no one else would do it. And I don't know if he saw what we were doing, but we went ahead for it, and we came out, and we're, 5 seconds in the lead. Well, next thing you know, we see him coming out, and at first we went to go around him, but then we realized we were killing too much time, so it's like, well, let's pick up the intruder and take him onto the front with us.
Well, then you guys ran around for a numerous laps that way. I believe it was about 23 laps before you came to pit road for the second time. That time you were on pit road, the caution flag comes out.
Yeah, we got picked up on that caution. From our math, we would have still had about that 5 second, maybe even a little bit more of a lead because they were pack racing. And, unfortunately, them cautions come at the wrong time and you kind of get stuck.
But you guys got the wave around. You were able to go back. How did you work, though, in that last 15 laps, your way back to the front and get through that final mayhem down there in turn 4?
Yeah, the big one right at the end is really what did us a favor. Me and my teammate Jeff, we were working together with Jason a little bit, trying to get through there. It was just too many cars to pass. It was hard to pass out there. And when that big one happened, I saw it. I just went as low as I could go. I did a 360 through the grass, kept going. I guess I had a horseshoe on that one.
Yeah, lucky horseshoe stuck where. But that final restart, you were able to get to the inside of Donald coming through the trial to get 1 to go. Is that just something that you have practiced before, or did, that horseshoe pop out a little bit and Bennett kind of left the door open and you took it?
Yeah, I don't know if that really left the door open. I kind of took it regardless. I know his teammate was coming hard. They had a lot of cars, and it was kind of like either I stick it now or it's not going to work. So I went, and luckily, Donald didn't give me much room, but he did give me enough where it didn't wreck us. And I appreciate that. I guess I got one coming on that one. I might have to send him something in the mail.
Well, nonetheless, you are the winner here tonight in Kansas. Quincy, we're going to roll the red carpet out for you, hand you the mic, and I know you're from South Carolina, so I'm going to back it up here 6 feet. I don't need the Ronavirus myself. Who do you got to thank for winning here tonight in Kansas?
Yeah, definitely got to thank the boss lady for letting me race. Of course, shout out to my son. He's asleep, but, with me on Spirit. I'm going to give a shout out to National Fleet Management. They sponsor my real race car. So, without them letting me do it, I probably wouldn't have the experience to actually even do this in the first place. And, of course, thank you for everybody that chimes in, Salt Flat Racing, and, of course, the Muth in the booth. The best one out there.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, there you hear it from the driver of the 75. I think the real reason he didn't say it here in his interview, but I think the real reason the Quincy Atkins machine finds itself in victory lane here tonight is, well, he got a care package from us here in the Turn 3 Racing Network just the other day, so possibly that could have been the good lucky horseshoe stuck where. But congratulations to Quincy Atkins and that whole 75 crew. They're going to victory lane. They're going to be celebrating late into the night, and we've also got caught up with our second place finisher, Donald Bennett. Donald, it's a heartbreaker here tonight in Kansas, but when you look at the big picture, all in all, it's another great points night for you in that Keystone Motorsports group.
Yeah, I really wanted this one, though. This is a heartbreaker.
It's been
I thought I had it.
Yeah, it's been a really good year for you so far coming in here to Kansas, and, we're not going to call it, luck. We're going to call it, you've been putting the laps in through the off season, and it is really starting to pay off now. You're running towards the front with chances to win. Sooner or later, you're going to have to break through that wall, and, there's some really strong races coming up on this schedule for you. Sooner or later, the bad luck's going to have to end, is it not?
I hope so. I really want to park it in victory lane, so I want to break the ice and get through this. So,
what more did you need to do though here tonight at Kansas to be able to park that 31 into victory lane for the first time?
I don't know. We raced hard. I feel like we gave it all we could. Going into the last lap, I really didn't want to give Quincy the room, but I also didn't want to kill me in the going through it all. And I tried to hold him down there, but it got the best of me. I'm a clean racer, and I'm not gonna do that. And it is what it is. We're gonna come back out next Wednesday, and we're gonna send it, and try to get a W. So I'm not done.
Well, it's a good night here at Kansas for you, but it's a good night team championship-wise also because your teammate is going to finish behind you. I see him over here lurking in the background. He's pounding a Busch beer right now. So we're going to ask you, though, who do you got to thank for your second-place finish here tonight?
As always, I want to thank my wife for allowing me to come out here and do this. I want to thank my teammate Josiah. He helped me out, kept me cool. And I of course want to, as always, thank my sponsor as Turn 3 and Roger in the booth and Cole for the push at the end. I'm ecstatic. I really am. I know it sounds like I'm not, but I'm grateful for everybody that's helped me get to this point. And it's been fun.
Well, there you heard it from the driver out of Topton, Pennsylvania. He races for the Keystone Motorsports stable, Donald Bennett, tonight. A second-place finish. Not a win for him, but not a win for his teammate either. Joe, finish up that Busch beer here. That's your second one. I've already seen you pound. You got a little on your chin. A third-place finish, and where the heck did you even come from towards the end of this race, Joe? You were a lap down about the halfway marker.
Yeah, I might as well put an R next to my name as well. I got caught speeding entering pit road. I was about 10 miles an hour over. I thought my race was over. We got a lot of really clean drivers in here, and we run 3 wide almost every race. I knew it was going to be hard for a caution to come out, and I just got lucky, and that caution flew.
Yeah, that caution really saved you as you were in that lucky dog position, but something that maybe not a lot of people noticed is the leaders were starting to bear down on some lap traffic when that caution came out, and you would have not been the lucky dog at that point, so that caution really saved you. But, you heard Quincy over here when he was doing his little interview. He had to work through the field, too. How did you work back through the field once you got that lap back?
It's hard. I mean, it's hard to pass in these when you're drafting like that. You just pretty much got to wait for someone to make a mistake and either dive under them or drive to the top and get around them. There's really not much more you can do because you're flat out the whole way around here.
Yeah, and being flat out, caused maybe one of those accidents here tonight. You and your teammate Donald were nose to tail in the bottom when that big one happened. How did you guys sneak through that and not get involved coming out 1 and 2?
Your guess is as good as mine. I even asked Donald. I said, I don't know how we made it through that. It was like the seas parted. Everyone went straight towards the wall, and we went to the bottom, and we came out on top.
Yeah, unfortunately, you guys weren't able to hold that 1 and 2 spot. Like Donald said, though, it was still a good points night for you and him. This season, you come in with a win, and now you finish on the podium once again. That's going to propel you back up the standings. I believe after tonight, you're going to come out second in the points. So at the end of this race here at Kansas, it's another good finish.
Oh, yeah, it's a really good finish. It was a tough break for some of those guys that are running up in the points that got involved in that wreck. Randy Johnson's not here tonight, so I'm going to jump up in points. So, I mean, it feels good, but I hate to see other people get wrecked out, and I hate it.
Well, nonetheless, a good finish for you here tonight. Joe, who do you got to thank for another podium finish here on Wednesday?
Well, I'm going to follow suit and thank my fiance for letting me spend time back on the computer, and thank you guys with Turn 3 for putting the show on. Danny and all the admins for keeping Salt Flat around, and I'm not very good at remembering all the sponsors, so I really want to thank all the sponsors of Salt Flat that really keep this going, keeping the broadcast up, and I really want to thank Jordan Henn Racing. For anyone still listening, or head over to Facebook, they're a sponsor of ours here, and search up Jordan Henn Racing and give us a like on Facebook. We actually had a really good finish at a local track. It's a Northeast Dirt modified. So it feels good to get a second this past weekend in the real car, and then third tonight in the street stock at Kansas.
Well, there you heard it from the other driver out of Topton, Pennsylvania. Donald and Josiah right now probably throwing beers across the street at each other as they finish second and third, but it's all about the man who comes home P1 here tonight. Quincy Atkins is able to be the second rookie this season to park himself in victory lane, and he did it with a last lap pass, as you see it right there on screen as we replay it in slow motion for you. This is how they're going to come across the line. Atkins 1, Bennett 2, Millen 3. Cole Day was fourth with Todd Poston right there rallying back to a fifth place finish. Jeff Mathis is sixth. Lynn McNeese was seventh. Timmy Valenzuela was in the 8th position with Jamie Leach 9th and Jordan Smith rounding out the top 10. What a race we saw here tonight at Kansas, race fans. If you don't like that, I don't know what you like, because 3 wide racing coming to the end 2 wide with 3 wide behind them and everybody wrecking in the background. I know we don't like to wreck cars. I know that. But what a show they put on here tonight for the Griffith Stone 70. You even got a little extra overtime. But that's going to do it for the post-race show here at Kansas. Coming up just next week here on the Turn 3 Racing Network for the Salt Flat IROC Series, these drivers are going to head to the Wine Hills in New York. That's right, race fans. It's going to be Watkins Glen. These drivers are going to have to bring not only their high-speed skills, but they're going to have to use the brake for the first time here in a while. They're going to make right-hand turns for the only time this season. They will be trying to see who has the better road course skills. There's some favorite drivers through the field. We're not going to name them. We're going to have to make you tune in just next Wednesday night to get your fill of Salt Flat IROC racing action to see who's going to be able to handle the hills of central New York, the wine country of the Northeast. But for everybody at the Salt Flat IROC Series, the Griffith Stone Company, and of course, us here on the Turn 3 Racing Network, we thank all of you for tuning in. We can't wait to see you back just next week.